What's up, guys? Bringing you with another deck. This FYI, this is the Shang-Chi deck. The movie just came out a little bit ago. If you don't know who I'm referring to, that would be Shang-Chi in the League of Legends universe. It's of course Lee Sin. I feel like there's only one martial artist that could compare to Shang-Chi. Here's the Shang-Chi deck. Okay, basically a man versus the world. And so here's Lee Sin, he's Shang-Chi. Going on, you also have Fizz. Fizz, you could either call it his friend. I forgot what her name was, but it's her friend. Or you could say it's his sister. Either or, super fucking annoying. Let's just start with Fizz. When you cast a spell, stop all enemy spells and skills targeting me and give me a loose for this round. You cast 6 spells, he flips. And then same thing, but when he strikes the Nexus, he gets a Chum the Water, which is basically just makes someone vulnerable, and then you summon a 5/2 shark, as you saw. Now, this deck is basically just playing spells and buffing these two guys up as much as possible. So you have Warning Shot, then you get into Claws of the Dragon, Coral Creatures, just kind of really support their early game, right? Claws of the Dragon you can play, probably shouldn't, because she gets out for free, so that could be very beneficial. Coral Creatures is a 1-cost spell, that could be very useful later on. Eye of the Dragon, this is probably one of the biggest cards in Ionia, because a lot of people and a lot of champions can kind of form their deck around this simple of idea of just playing 2 spells around. And because she summons a 2/1 with Lifesteal Ephemeral, so that's really awesome. Inside of Ages, you create in hand another random spell from your regions, create 2 instead. And just, this is where I want to kind of put a little bit of an emphasis on, is that these are burst spells, meaning the enemy can't react to the spell itself. This protects Fizz, and in return, this protects Fizz, and it can give Lee Sin barrier. So that's just very important to note, is that fast might not be fast enough, because they could react and in response kill him. So burst is very important. So we go into Twin Disciples, +3 attack or +3 defense for the round. I don't know, preferred goods. I'm so sorry. I pretty much have this just for card draw. Pretty much that's it. Because it's burst, and then you get maybe 2 cards out of it. So that's really nice, because you get to protect Fizz and Lee Sin, and maybe even get card advantage. River Shaper, I felt like you need someone to help you out, so you can kind of start filtering through your deck a little bit with this guy. Shadow Assassin, same idea. Concussive Palm, stun something, protect yourself, and get a 3/2. Super good, just FYI. Will of Ionia, recall unit. Deep Meditation, probably one of the most classic cards in Ionia. And then you have Lee Sin, where cast your first spell, gives him Challenger. Second, gives him Barrier after you cast 8 spells. Just FYI, Fizz is 6, so only 2 difference. That's kind of why I thought it'd be a good idea to pair them together. You get this guy exactly the same, except for when he challenges someone, he freaking activates Dragon's Rage, which is he kicks them into the Nexus. They both strike, and if it survives, you recall it. Yeah, that's pretty good if you can get it off, right? And then you get into Shipwreck Hoarder, and this is one where I'm like, hey, this is a really good card. I don't know why people aren't running him. Just FYI, because basically you put 2 treasures in. The treasures are super broken. So if you don't know, this purple rarity matches how good the card is. Deal 5 to all units, which could be really good if you are screwed and you need to buy time. You summon 3 of whatever those things. Plate worms. Oh, here it is. 5/5s. If you're deep, they're 8/8s. And then you create 5 random cards in hand. They cost 0, and they're fleeting if I'm toss draw me instead. So literally, such like you just get 5 cards you can cast for free, and this could be a complete game changer because I'm pretty sure like these aren't like whatever. These are probably, I think these are really good cards, like high cost units basically, because that's the idea of the treasure. It's just high quality. Yeah, that's the Shang-Chi deck. It's pretty quick, pretty self-explanatory. You play the 2 main guys, Fizz and Lee Sin, and then you just cast spells around them to protect them. So basically, it's kind of like the 10 rings is the spells and just protecting them. Just an idea. It's a cool deck. I would recommend to do it. Once again, all these decks are just kind of suggestions and an outline. These are not by any means like perfect works of art. You know, these aren't like the S tier decks that I'm giving you. These are outlines of decks that are probably B tier, maybe even A tier if I'm lucky. This is just to give you the idea and have you guys play them and make them even better because they're a super cool idea, and I think you guys should try them out because I have a lot of fun with them. Thanks.